basketball fans, it's that time of year, postseason right here up on us. Lady Rockets will be at Livingston Central to open 5th District play on Monday night, 6 p.m. The first game of the night, of course, Trigg County and the host Livingston Central Lady Cardinals will play the nightcap. Then the championship game will be on Thursday. I want to thank all my guests. We have more than half the team here with us, the leading scorers on the team, and, of course, Coach Shannon Hodge in her 30th year. 30th. She don't look like she's been coaching 30 years, does she? No. That's the right thing you
That's
say.
That's a good answer, Anna. The other two?
Sure. I'd like to first thank our partners who present this show and all the other stuff we do online for the Rockets and the Lady Rockets. Clark's True Value, Sea Plant Federal Credit Union, Mulligan's Pizzeria and Pub, Rocket Tire, YPG Insurance, First United Bank, H&H Home and Hardware, Crittenden Community Hospital, Frazier Law Firm, Farmers Bank and Trust, Bobby Stenick Used Cars, Kobe Evans Attorney, and USA Mortgage. And we'll talk a little bit about these partners in just a moment. But first we want to talk about what's at hand this week. Taking on Lyon County, we'll be playing them for a chance to move on and play in the second region tournament. In basketball, if you win your first game in the district, you automatically earn a berth. Of course, we want the grand prize, right, Coach Hodge?
That's right, we do.
Talk to us a little bit about your team. You had a game canceled this week. Hopkinsville canceled their game, so you had an opportunity to really get in there and practice this week and get ready.
We did. Of course, we were all disappointed that we didn't get to play that game, but we tried to look at it as an opportunity to get in the gym and have a few more days preparation for Lyon County, and we were able to also take a day off and give our legs a little bit of a rest. We've had some ankle injuries and a few things like that, but big thing was just to try to get all of our focus toward the district tournament and toward taking one game at a time, and we don't take any of the games lightly. And so Lyon County is the first team on the agenda, and so we've been trying to get ready to go down and take care of business against them.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we have as our guest two freshmen here who play a big role on this team. Anna Boone, who's the little sister of Natalie Boone. I get a lot of people that say Anna's the senior, right? And I say no, she's the freshman. She's the one doing all this scoring. Yeah, So, and of course Elliot Evans, and she's a ninth grader, and the Player of the Year in the second region, Taylor Guess. And we're really excited about all of the accolades you've earned this year. Of course, it seems like every other week, Coach Hodge, there's something we're celebrating, and very warranted to celebrate Taylor and the fine career she's had. Perhaps one of the greatest women's basketball players, if not the best, in the history of Crittenden County basketball. Certainly, when you look at scoring, she is the top scorer. She's not only the Lady Rockets leading scorer all time, but the whole. If you include the boys, she scored more than any of the boys. And, of course, the all-time 5th district scoring career leader. So just incredible career, Taylor. And how does it feel to be the Player of the Year? I mean, what do you say?
I'm definitely blessed and honored, but I wouldn't be able to do it without my teammates, and so I have to give it to them too.
Certainly, they are a big part of your team, and they make sure you get the ball when you're open, right? Of course, you're pretty good at making your own openings, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm not open to, they like to throw it.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
And you not only are you a good three-point shooter, a good pull-up jump shooter, you take the ball to the basket, where you get a lot of your points because you get fouled and you go to the line. How do you, when you go to the line, is there anything particular, any kind of routine that really gets you on track?
No. I usually just do like a little dribbling routine and then shoot it.
I noticed the girl at Hopkins County Central kind of takes the ball back around her back. I don't see that very often. You just do more of a traditional.
Yeah, just 2 dribbles, take a deep breath, and then shoot it.
Do you think? What do you think about?
I don't think about anything.
See the bottom of that net.
I just look at the rim. Yep.
Yeah. Does the crowd? Do you ever hear the crowd?
No.
You don't hear Sean Stennett over there?
No, I mainly just hear the cheerleaders screaming, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bother me.
What is your favorite gym to play basketball in the second region? Where do you feel like other than Rocket Arena, where do you feel like you walk in? I love these rims. I just get a good roll off of them.
Livingston County.
Lion County, you get a yeah. We always seem to shoot pretty well at Livingston County too, and that's where we'll be playing the district tournament.
Yeah, it's just always really hot in there.
It really is.
Yeah.
Take just a moment and again give some love to our partners, USA Mortgage. That's Derek Myers. He's originating home loans, whether you need VA, VHA, USDA, KHC, or conventional loans, and he's doing it right here in Marion. Colby Evans, he has law offices in Marion and Smithland. Bobby Stennett Used Cars. We mentioned Sean Stennett. He's one of the biggest fans around, right there on the front row. Stop by, and he's got a car for anybody down at Bobby Stennett Used Cars. Farmers Bank and Trust, 10 locations in Marion, in West Kentucky, including Marion, Salem, Bowling Green, and Henderson. Frazier Law Firm, Bart Frazier and his team of attorneys, Jonathan James and Wes Hunt. Crittenden Community Hospital, where local people are providing local care. H&H Home and Hardware, where you can get anything and you can get it to go, right? And First United Bank, Marion, on Main Street in Marion. See Charlie Day for your next loan. Let's start on this side since you're closest to me, Anna. I like to call you Anna Banana, right?
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me over there when you're at the foul line? I'm saying, make that Anna Banana.
Not really.
You don't hear anything either. So tell me, Anna. Of course, being a freshman, but you were a starter last year as an 8th grader. What's your role on the team, and how has it evolved? Maybe this year from last year.
I feel like this year I've handled the ball more and more of a spot-up shooter and ran down the floor more.
And she takes the ball to the basket very well. It's got that left-handed shot, Coach Hodge. Talk a little bit about Anna and what she brings to your team.
Well, Anna can score the basketball too very well. She has really become a very good spot-up three-point shooter. She's got that nasty drive to the rim with her left hand, and most people expect you to be right-handed, so that gives her an advantage there. And she has helped us with the ball handling this year, and she's become, more of a dependent upon perimeter defender as well. And so, she's just been when people have really focused on Taylor and doubled her a lot. Anna has been one that has stepped up and been able to score points for us, and so we need her to be on the floor and stay out of foul trouble, and be somebody that will handle that basketball and get her out on the rim. Not only that, but to defend. She's got great length, gets her hands on a lot of balls, a lot of deflections and steals, and just on both ends, we depend on her a lot.
There have been, I can think just real quick, maybe 3 games this year where, like you say, Taylor's really drawn a lot of defensive attention, and we're kind of getting in a bind maybe late in the game, and then Anna will step up to a couple of trips down the floor. She'll pop a 3-pointer, just cool as a cucumber, and I mean, just puts us back up where we need to be, gives us that momentum. How many times has she done that?
Several times, and it's nice to know. You were talking about Taylor being the player of the year, and I don't think there's anybody more deserving than Taylor, and she does do so many things on the floor, and very humble. She doesn't like to talk about it. She doesn't like to mention it, but she's very unselfish and very humble in all that she does. And but she has great teammates, and Anna being one of those who it's nice to I've had other players before that carried a big load for us scoring, but I don't think I've ever had the team around that player that we have that are able to score the basketball, and it's nice. Anna doesn't hesitate, and that's a good thing.
Elliot, we won't throw you a curve. We'll just ask you the same question that we asked Anna. You were the first one off bench last year, 6-man type role, and stepped into a starting position this season. And you, what is your role from last year to this year? How has your role evolved on this basketball team?
I really try to get out ahead of the ball in transition and get easy layups, and try and play really hard defense on the point guard, so it's harder for them to get to the rack.
You get your hands on a lot of balls out front there.
Yeah.
Yeah, seem to. And you got a motor that runs pretty hot. Where does that come from?
You.
Your dad? yeah. His motor runs pretty hot too, doesn't it? So she's just like a little jitterbug. I mean, I have so many people stop and say, "We just love watching Elliot play."
She's like the Energizer Bunny up there. Yeah. We honestly, these two both need to be on the floor for us to be able to apply full court pressure, to really get into some of our trapping defenses, even in the half court. We really need both Anna and Elliot to be on the floor, and Elliot plays the point of most of those defenses, and she just seems to be able to keep going, and it's nice to have that player, and I think she has come to understand if she can get out ahead of the basketball, she can get out ahead of Taylor, she's going to score points. If she can, and she's been a good rebounder for us as well this year. I think she has a sense of where the ball's going to come off the rim, and she's gotten several offensive rebounds as well as defensive rebounds, and has gotten us out of some. Maybe we shot a little bit in duress, and she comes up with the offensive board and gives us another chance to score. Somebody that is just critical for us on both ends of the floor.
Of course, Elliot's scoring 8.5 points a game, Anna 11, Taylor 23 and some change, and then 9 rebounds as well, leading the team both scoring and rebounding. Taylor, this season, do you feel like you have been beyond the court, kind of responsible for mentoring? It's just you and Natalie, and Addie, 3 seniors. But has that been a lot of your role?
Yeah, definitely. I think being a freshman, it's hard to have a lot of confidence, and I feel like they don't have to score. But like when people do double team me, I don't have to worry about like us not scoring because I have other people that can score, and I think it comes a lot with confidence. So I think they've done a good job about that.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Coach Hodge was collegiate All-American and one of the top players that ever played Lady Rocket basketball. So, Coach Hodge, you've got a unique perspective on what kind of career she's had and the mark she's made on Lady Rocket basketball. And you've not only coached 30 years, but you've been around it since really almost the rebirth of girls basketball. So, I mean, where does she rank up there?
Oh, she's up there. I mean, she's at the top of our list. Obviously, from Lady Rocket basketball, she's definitely, our leading scorer, the school's leading scorer, 5th district leading scorer. But she does it in so many different ways. Like you were mentioning a while ago, from the 3-point line, jumpers off the bounce, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line. But she's also a rebounder, pushing very close to 1,000 rebounds in her career, and shoots the ball very well, and just plays through so much that she's definitely one of the best or the best that I've coached, and that has come through here, definitely. And I think I've seen pretty much everybody. Because you're right. There were a few years. When I was in elementary school that there was high school basketball here, but I saw most everybody play. And I think you go back to the Marquita Browns and Jeannie Henchies and those people, and they were very good players as well. But I think the game has really evolved, and the physicality and stuff like that has really impacted it a lot. And Taylor's able to play through so much, and She's worked hard at that in advanced PE. She's taken strength training classes every year, and she takes a lot of shots from people during the game, and is able to play through that. And you don't see her get upset. You don't see her pout. You don't see that, which is a mark of of a player that's head and shoulders above others as well. So, and I'm excited to see what she's going to do collegiately because I don't believe she's hit her top end. I believe she's going to continue to get better, and that's exciting. And I'm glad that she's going to have the opportunity to go and to do that.
And we'll talk about that in just a moment. But just to touch on something, what I marvel at is just her fortitude and tenacity, because she might draw a double team, and then she shoots be under the basket, takes a shot, doesn't go in, it comes off. Now she's got 3 or 4 girls around her. She'll get her own rebound. She'll put it back up. A lot of times it goes in, but if it doesn't, I've seen her get the ball 3 times there with everybody all around her, and she just outplays them.
Right. That's what she does.
Outplays them.
And that's a lot of the physical that I'm talking about. You've got to be able to take those hits and to play through things and to just keep going, and she does. And it's pretty neat to watch. She can make a coach look pretty good. So it makes me look smart quite a bit.
I tell people all the time that will listen, if you are a basketball fan, a Rocket fan, just a Crittenden County sports fan, if you have not been out and watched not just the girls team but the boys team too. I mean, Travis Champion and Preston Morganson. Travis is arguably one of the top 2 or 3 players that's ever played at Crittenden County. You've got Taylor. These are the good old days of Rocket and Lady Rocket basketball. Anna, talk to me about what you may have learned from Taylor over the years. How has she inspired you? What are some things that maybe you've picked up from her game that's really helped you?
Some of her moves that she does, like when I'm guarding her in practice, I kind of take it and try and do it too to make my game better.
Yeah, I see that little step when you get down into the lane. You try to use that sometime that she does. A little skip step.
Euro step.
Euro step, yeah. I've seen you try to pull. You've pulled that one out of your hat. Yeah, and that lefty when he's a lefty. Elliot, same question. What have you learned from her? What have you? You've watched her play. Y'all are good buddies. What does she do? Did she help you off the court, on the court? What do y'all?
She helps me off the court by taking me everywhere.
Because she has her driver's license. Yeah. Next question. Yeah. Taylor, talk to us a little bit about college. Coach Hodge mentioned the next level. I know you visited some schools. Talk a little bit about that.
I have a couple options I have to choose from right now. I've went and visited 2 out of the 3 schools I have offers from, so probably gonna go visit the other one and then I guess see which one I like the best.
Can you share? I know you post them on Twitter.
Yeah.
Share with us where you've been and some of the other schools that are talking to you.
I went to Freed-Hardman last week, which was in Tennessee. I liked it a lot. And then I've also went to Lindsey Wilson, which I also liked a lot. And I need to go visit Campbellsville. That's my last one.
And UT Martin had expressed some interest in you too. They just didn't have a scholarship available right now.
They said I could be a preferred walk-on if I wanted to, but
COVID still got scholarships messed up.
The COVID stuff does. It's really been something as I've been reaching out to coaches that has been a big stumbling block because there's kids that can take those COVID years. And just like one of the schools that are talking to her, they have 8 kids that are coming back next year on their COVID year. And that would be 8 kids that would be moving on that aren't. And so, it's been very difficult to try to navigate that to some degree. But I kept telling Taylor all year, we just got to keep reaching out, keep making the contacts, and you keep playing the way you're playing, and you're going to have opportunities. And she does, and. And there may be more out there. I don't know what will happen if we can progress in the postseason. But I know she's got 3 very nice options right now, and I think the big thing is just figuring out where's the best fit from how you get along with the girls on the team and the coaching, and is it the kind of culture that you want to be a part of? Do they have what you want academically as far as a major goes, and those kind of things? So, a lot of big decision to make, but I don't think we're not really rushed. I think she can take a little time and make those visits and get the feel for where she wants to be.
How's this recruiting process gone for you? Has it been something little stressful? Is it a distraction, or you just kind of put it away and just play basketball?
I put it away for a little bit, which I probably shouldn't have, because I was just hoping people would reach out to me. And, I mean, they did start to reach out to me, but you definitely have to go and make contact yourself, because with the transfer portals and stuff, they really aren't looking for, like, incoming freshmen, because they have so many people that stay. So if you have interest, you're going to have to reach out.
Yeah. So you think you can go to one of these schools and get your name and likeness money? I mean, what would you do with all that big cash? Right over here in Lyon County, you've got Travis Perry. There, I would say he's set up to make a little cash when he gets to college. Yeah. Scored 60-something points in front of Coach Cal the other night over there at Dawson. So, we've got Lyon County. Speaking of Lyon County, we've got them, and we'll talk in just a moment. We'll just kind of take a look at them, but I want to again give some love and recognize these folks who provide this. Not only this show, but all the stuff we do digitally for the Lady Rockets and the Rockets. Clark's True Value, full-service lumber yard, hardware, household items, and much more. C-Plant Federal Credit Union. Check out their low interest rates on auto loans. C-Plant is for everyone. Mulligan's Pizzeria and Pub, golf, pool, disc golf, darts, and much more. Rocket Tire, their tires and more. They're doing mechanic work down there now, so stop by Rocket Tire for all of your automotive needs. And Tanner Tabor at YTG Insurance. Tanner Tabor is a Rocket. He played football and played a little basketball here too. He has auto, home, and other insurance products. That's YTG Insurance. Lyon County. Lyon County's been kind of a nemesis at times. Knocked us out of the All-A Classic last year. And so anytime you play a team that often in a season, you got a couple of W's against them. Well, let's see, did you play them?
We didn't play them in the All-A this year.
So 2 W's this year against them. What's the game plan going in there, Coach Hodge? And then I'll let these girls talk about, what their own individual idea of going in that game is.
Well, I think we have to go and do the things that we've done well all year. I think we have to pressure them. That's worked for us as we've played them both times in the full court. We pick and choose our times to do that. We've got to play solid man defense in the half court. I think that we have ability to score on them. I think that we have, like we've discussed, we've got several people that can put the ball in the basket. But I think, we have to focus on what do we do well. And we know a few things they tried to do. We've looked back at film. What have they done to us that we've had a little struggle with? And we've been working on defending those things a little bit better. But, just being able to play the style of defense that's aggressive and intense and energetic, and then, control the tempo of the game. We want to push the ball, but we want to be able to execute an offense as well when the time comes. I think we want to go and we want to get a good start and try to play the best 4 quarters of basketball we've played all year. That's what we want to do. This is the culminating event. This is what we've been working for. We've talked about the last couple of days since this time last year. Mm-hmm. Everything we've done is for this moment. It's time to rise to the occasion and just go out and make it happen.
Here we are, and now that we're here, Taylor Guest, I mean, your storied career is winding down. What punctuation mark do you want to put on it? What do you, going into Lyon County, what do we have to do? Because we need to win this game. Right now, the Lady Rockets have 21 wins on the season. Probably we haven't made a big deal about this, but if you theoretically have 5 games left, you could be the all-time winningest team in the history of Crittenden County basketball. If you can just get to the regional championship, by the way, the region is going to be at Union County, you would have tied the mark of the 2017 team that had 25 wins. So going into this Lyon County game, what's on your mind? What do we have to do to win this game and get us by us at least 2 more?
Well, going into it as a senior, it could be my last game, so I'm definitely going to go out and play the best I can. I'm obviously going to have to be a scorer in order for us to win, because that's what I bring to the tables. And team-wise, we're going to have to step up defensively and not wait until the fourth quarter.
Elliot, what's on your mind against Lyon County? Anybody particular you think we need to stop down there in order to win this game?
I think we just need to stop all 5 of them. We got to really play good defense and take care of the ball on the offensive end of the floor.
Mm-hmm. Who down there scares you if they get hot on their team?
I'm not scared of nobody.
Anna, what's your thoughts going into this Lyon County? Your cousin's on the team, and there's a lot of you girls have grown up together. A lot of those girls you're friends with, and talk a little bit about Lyon County and who do you think we have to stop down there?
Well, I tend to always get in foul trouble this year. I've always set the second quarter out, so I need to stay out of that, and I need to play the best defense on whoever I get put on.
Mm-hmm. What is it about your defense you think that makes you such a good defensive player? I mean, you're long, you're fast.
My length and I think my feet are pretty fast on defense.
Yeah, it sure is. Coach Hodge, this could be a storybook year. You've won the region once before, and now you've got a chance. You've got a team that's still ranked number 2, although we lost to Hopkins Central, which ended up being our last game of the season. A close game over there, really about a 4-point game. I think what they ended up beating us by 7 or 8. Started fouling some at the end. A very, very closely contested game. If we play them again, it could go either way. Henderson obviously is the team to beat in this region, but we're still ranked number 2. Henderson number 1, Hop Central number 3. Going into all this, of course, we have to get by this district first. So.
We do, and we've got to put aside. Regional Player of the Year. We got to put aside the potential of being on the whatever team, and we just have to go take care of business at Lyon County. They're a very capable team. They have people that can shoot the ball. They have people that are going to come after us and believe they can defend us and stop us from scoring. And so we have to go and just from the opening tip-off be very aggressive but very clean in the way we play defense. I think our fundamental defensive positioning is something we've been working on to try to stay out of foul trouble, but we can't be afraid to go play aggressively. We have to know what we want to accomplish offensively. We've got to be able to get the ball, I think, into the paint early. We have to attack the rim. We've got to attack the rim and then kick it out. I think that's when we're best at our shooting from the perimeter, is when we get the ball inside to out, or we've attacked the rim a few times and then get good reversal with the basketball. But we just have to focus on this. There's nothing else that can be on our mind, just this game, because like you said, it's do or die.
It's do or die, and we'll be down at Livingston Central, 6 p.m. Monday night. Get down there early to get a good seat on the low. The lower you are, the cooler it is down there. If you get up in that upper loft, it is warm. So get down to Livingston Central Monday night, 6 o'clock for the opener. And we want to win that basketball game and buy some life in the regional tournament, which will be at Union County. Get through this one, and then we'll try to cut those nets down at Livingston. On Thursday night will be the championship game. 7:30, or is it? I believe it's at 6 o'clock.
I can't remember the time. It's either 6 or 7.
Let folks know here. I've got it right here. 6 p.m. So they're going to start at the early time. So Thursday night at 6 o'clock for the championship. Let's get there, girls. Good luck, and go Lady Rockets.
Yeah. And we'd like to say thanks to all the Rocket Nation for coming out and supporting us this year. It's anything we've done from yesterday we were at La Delicia. Yeah, and we had so many people coming out and supporting us there, and we want to thank Gracie for allowing us to come in and do that. She approached us about that. So anything we've done, from ball games to fundraisers to whatever, everybody has come out and really supported us. So we're very thankful for that. We know we're very blessed. We live live in such a community that's so giving and so
Absolutely.
supportive.
And they'll be down in Livingston County Monday night with all their blue and ready to root on the Lady Rockets. And we'll see you down there. Get there early, 6 p.m. tip-off as the 5th District Tournament begins on Monday night at Smithville.